Hello, today I'm going to show you how to create a cool background effect. So a background lighting effect. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select this subject. So go up to select, well, we need the background layer selected. Then go up to select and go to subject. That's going to select our subject. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this. So we're going to go up here to, let's see, layer, new, layer via copy. So layer, new, layer via copy. Cut, copy, copy. Don't do the cut. I'm all over the place. So there. Now we made a copy of just the person on a layer. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to actually want to create a new layer. So right over here where there's a little plus, we're going to select that. And here you can see layer 2. Now what you want to do with this layer 2 is you want to put it in between layer 1 and the background. So just drag it, drag that layer right in the middle, okay? And so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start the process for the lighting effect here. So right over here, go to the rectangle marquee and make sure make sure it's selected real good and you actually are selecting outside of the photo because you want it to go all the way across. So take that and you're going to do about 100 pixels. Okay, so you can see where it says the 101 pixels. That's close enough. And then try to space it down here far enough. You're just going to eyeball what looks like roughly. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot to tell you something. So what you're going to want to do is, yes, so start this again here. What you're going to want to do is hold down shift. Hold down shift so that you can keep on adding to it. So I'm going to hold down shift and we're going to do the same thing. Oh, we're going to go to maybe 100 pixels. And notice I went too far with the mouse. So we're just going to put that back there. Go back down here, holding down shift. Now it's not perfect, but it's kind of, I'm just eyeballing it, right? You can even go the other direction if you want to. The idea is keep shift held down. Otherwise, you will not be able to add. So you want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do one more here. One more. There we go. Excellent. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to drag. Actually, we did that. Let me just make sure I'm in the right spot there. You're going to want to now, yes, you're going to want to go to select, and then you're going to want to go to modify, and you want to go to feather. Okay, select, modify, feather. And you want the feather radius to be 15 pixels. So it might say 5, put in there 15 and select OK. Once you have that, you're actually going to fill this in with white. So make sure this front box here has white in it. If not, go up there. It's a foreground box. Make sure it's white. Then you're going to go to Edit, Fill, and make sure this says foreground color. And you're going to say OK. Look at that. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to deselect these. So the easiest way is to go to Select, Deselect, right, like that. That will get rid of all your little selections, okay? And after that, what you want to do is you want to go up here to Edit, Transform, Perspective, because we're actually going to change the perspective on this. So right up here on that little corner, we're going to drag this down. We're going to go to about 8 degrees. So keep on bringing that down. 8 degrees right there. Excellent. So now, once you have that, you're going to want to either press enter, return, or this check mark. I like to just do the check mark, make sure that I'm not missing anything, okay? Now, the next thing we can do is we can go to make sure that's layered right there, and we're going to actually add a layer mask. So right there, you see that rectangle with the circle in the middle? Hit that one. Going to give us a layer mask right there. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to select gradient over here. See this gradient? And we're actually going to drag that right edge of the canvas to the left. So watch, right like this. So now that we have that and we're on that little layer mask right there, we're going to come up here and we're just going to bring that gradient up to the ear. Now you can, kind of work with it, more farther, somewhere in there. Okay. And we're just about there. The last thing we want to do is we want to bring this opacity of this like layer mask to about maybe 65. Okay. There you go. And that is it. There you go. You have your cool effect and your cool lighting effect in the background, and you can just save that as a Photoshop if you want to keep all these cool layers. If you're fine, if it was easy enough, you can just save it as a JPEG. The easiest way I always do this is just go File and save a copy, and then that way you can save it whatever format you want. It'll just give you that. Okay. Hopefully you can make some really cool background lighting effects with this tutorial.